Hello. All right. We getting this started. Let me just add. Let me find. How's everyone doing? Hello. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Friday. All right. Oops, sorry about that. All right, we should be good now. Perfect. All right. Hello, everyone. Looks like we're getting some more people. Very exciting. Perfect. Hope everyone's doing well today. It's been a big week, so very excited to get this going. I'm just waiting for River. He's going to join in 1 second. Yeah, super excited. All right. Well, we can just, yeah, I'm just going to ask him some questions. I'll wait till he gets here, but if you guys have any questions at the moment about, what's been going on this week, it's been, like I said, it's been a big week in crypto. So very, very excited to be talking about it here today. Yeah, if you haven't followed CoinDesk already, go follow us right now. So you can stay up to date on all things crypto that are happening. Yeah, we are just, super excited to be here and cannot wait to kick off this conversation. Yeah, in the meantime, anyone have any thoughts about Bitcoin hitting an all-time high this week? I know that's been really big. So yeah, if there's, just drop a comment, any questions, yeah, please, happy to answer. Yeah, super excited. Okay, let me see if River is joining shortly. Yeah. Okay, let me look through. Okay, yeah, thank you guys for following. Keep following. We, yeah, and please send us likes, just whatever, any comments or questions. Whew, can't talk, words are difficult to say. Yeah, anyways, cool, okay, looks like my connection's good. Yeah, double tap the screen, follow CoinDesk. See, I got this new hat. I'm very, very excited about it. Repping the CoinDesk brand. So yeah, perfect. Got some more people joining. This is awesome. Very excited. Okay, let me see. Perfect. I'm just gonna send a quick message. Yeah, we got to get some more viewers here. So please join, please follow us. Yeah, we don't go live a ton, but when we do, we really want to engage with everyone. Thanks, Pete. I'm very happy about this hat. It's been my new favorite accessory. Just very excited to be repping CoinDesk around. All right, we're still waiting for River, so I just gotta, hang tight. But any questions you have right now, specifically, it's been a big week in crypto. So want to talk about Bitcoin, we want to talk about the new ETF, talking about meme coins, talking about FTX. There's so much we can talk about. But yeah, if you have any thoughts about Bitcoin hitting an all-time high so far, just thanks, Sam. Yes, I'm very excited. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, still hanging tight, but if you have any questions, yeah, please drop them in. And if you haven't followed CoinDesk already, please follow, send us likes by double tapping the screen. You can even send glasses on here. I know that last time someone sent me a pair of sunglasses that just flew across my face. So if you want to do that again, totally you can. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. Hugely appreciate that. Yeah, I guess, it's been like 5 minutes. I think I'll just get started right now. Well, yeah, I mean, anyways, yeah, sorry, River's about to join. But yeah, keep asking questions. Anything you want to talk about. Yeah, I guess I'll just start by kind of doing a little rundown about what's been happening. So, on Wednesday, Bitcoin hit an all-time high. It surpassed its previous all-time high which was in April. And this was following the release of the ProShares Bitcoin Futures ETF that hit the New York Stock Exchange on Tuesday. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? What do you think about the price of Bitcoin specifically related to this ETF? And what do you think about other institutions hopping on? Yeah, any thoughts? Leave a comment. Is an ETF bump transient or permanent? Interesting question. We'll have to see, I guess, what, I think with more ETFs that release, we might see a continued spike in the price. But at the same time, it's kind of, now it's been holding above 60,000. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not, maybe once River joins, he can better answer that question. But yeah, we'll have to see. Very, very exciting stuff. Yeah, also, yeah, any more questions you have, please, comments. Follow CoinDesk if you just joined. Send us likes. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to quickly see if River's going to join. Cool. All right. Yeah, let's see. We don't have... Okay, good. I have good connection. Awesome. My second favorite CoinDesk swag, you know what? It's the water bottle, but I haven't washed it yet, so I haven't used it because I want to make sure it's like clean before I drink out of it. But I'm definitely going to be using it. And the fact that it's a Yeti's great, so I can like have coffee in it. Ooh, all right. Will the Bitcoin ETF, or will the ETF make Bitcoin less volatile? Interesting question. Well, let's talk about it. I think that definitely when we have this ETF that's specifically traded on Bitcoin futures, it is based off of, these predictions about future prices of Bitcoin. But I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think there are a lot of factors that will go into, determining the price of Bitcoin. Specifically, obviously we've seen a recent bump from this ETF. But yeah, I think that's definitely an interesting question. Does anyone else think about that, specifically with volatility? I know that that's obviously a huge part of crypto, a huge part of Bitcoin specifically, a big reason why people are scared about it or just, hesitant. But yeah, okay, perfect. River's here. Awesome. All right, let's go. River, hello. What's up?
Hello. Oh, you look very Coindesky.
Thank you. I just got my hat. I'm very excited to wear it.
Oh wow,
um,
you just received it.
Yeah, I did. I actually got it in the mail last week. I got some swag, so very excited to be repping my new CoinDesk swag. Yeah, and it's a very sunny day today, so this is perfect. Um,
Oh, that's
all
cool.
right, so we can get started. I think definitely more people are gonna join. Yeah, River, you need to
I've
get
literally
some
just gone
swag,
live, so I'll be like,
huh?
yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, if you can send me some, that'd be amazing. I
Oh,
love that.
100%.
Um,
We'll get you some swag.
I've
We'll make
literally,
sure.
yeah, yeah, I've literally just gone live like this second, so people are just about to start coming in. So maybe if we can just wait a sec, because
Yeah,
if we start and
absolutely.
then people will miss
Absolutely,
the
we can
start.
wait a sec. Yeah, I've just, been on talking a little bit, answering some questions, kind of giving like a basic rundown of what's been happening, but we have lots more to
Yeah,
talk about, so that'll be great.
yeah, of course, yeah. Sorry if I don't seem my 100% self. I'm a little bit unwell right now. I think I have like a stomach bug or something.
Oh
I feel a
no,
bit under the
I'm
feel a
sorry.
little bit under the weather. I'm okay. I'm fine, but I just feel a little bit under the weather, so I'm a bit like,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
not
sorry. Well,
100%.
take care of yourself. Do what you need. And if you aren't feeling great, I can hop on and take over. No worries.
No,
Uh,
no, it's fine. It's cool. I'll be okay to have a chat, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I'm not
yeah, of
100%.
course. Of course. No worries at all. Um, yeah, well, otherwise, it's been, yeah. How's your crypto week been? I mean, it's been
Mm,
it's been a
yes.
lot.
Yeah, it's been quite interesting and cool because I think a lot of people thought that we were going to go to like all time lows and like people thinking, oh yeah, now we're going to go into the bear market. And it's kind of cool for me because I've been saying this whole time, along with I think most people on TikTok who are
Hmm.
like, I'm not saying I'm big, but most of the big people on TikTok were saying, um, yeah, we're not in the bear market now, and I kind of agreed with that as well. And it's nice to feel that validation of like we were right, kind of thing. So that's good. The thing is, though, we have no
Hmm.
idea what's going to happen because we've got to the point now where like who knows what the next stage is, and yeah, so
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's to come in the near future.
Hmm.
But I personally, I mean, I can go into it if you want, but I personally am like making sure I'm very conservative with my investments. That I don't have a lot of crypto currently in the market. I have scaled back my investments a lot as I knew we were going to kind of get towards the end of this year, and it was going to be a bit more risky. So I'm not leaving myself massively exposed right now. I don't know about you.
Yeah. No, that's an interesting point. Um, yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen, but well, it's still all the news that's been happening this past week. I think definitely it's really interesting to see this like institutional adoption, especially on Wall Street. That because I know like that's been
Yeah,
specifically very big in U.S. financial news. Um, yeah, it's yeah. Should we get started? I mean, I don't know how many other people are going to join.
yeah, we can get started. Yeah, it's
Okay,
just normally
perfect.
it's like you have to wait for like a little while for people to actually realize you're live and then join because
Hmm.
otherwise you're just it's like you're waiting. But if anyone who's here already, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. We've got a few
Yes.
people in. Can you please like click the screen and try and fill up the little bar in the top left corner? You'll see like a
Hmm.
little heart and it will go to the right. Keep clicking it and then that will give us likes and that makes me happy. So
Yes.
if you can fill it up, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
We love getting likes, so thank you. Thank you.
By
Much
the way, someone asked me.
appreciated.
I won't avoid this person's question because I know we're about to start and have a
Hmm.
bit of a chat. But
Yeah.
someone wrote, "How's my helium miner performing?" I will make a
Mm.
video about that very soon.
Yes.
I've taken all the photos that I want to. I'm going to make a video about it. But I can see the likes going up. Thanks for that, guys.
Yes.
But yeah, I will make a video about the helium miner soon. I've taken the photos. I just need to make the video about it. Yeah, I won't reveal anything right now because I'm going to make the video soon, and you'll be interested to see the results, I'm sure. Someone else wrote, "Get those gains and cover with stop losses." Yeah, that's a good shout as well. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are holding long term, so where do you put a stop loss? Because if you're holding for 5 years and things go down 20 to 30%, you lose 20 to 30% from a stop loss, but you're planning on holding 5 years anyway. So stop loss is going to be a bit of a weird one. If you're trading short term, then yeah, stop losses are ideal. But if you're holding long term and you just know in 5 years you're going to be holding crypto, then you might not want to use a stop loss that's very like maybe like super low, like 50, 60, 70%. But even so, then in a bear market, you will see those prices drop quite a lot. But anyway, yeah. So basically, guys, just so you know, I'm on here with Cameron, who's part of CoinDesk, and CoinDesk are a massive news outlet in the crypto space. And we are basically just going to have a conversation. I think Cameron's got some questions for me.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
didn't get a lot of time to actually like prepare for these questions, so this will be
All
my
good.
genuine first answer. I had a look at them,
Hmm.
but I haven't written anything down or planned anything. So
All good. I mean, we'll just talk about it. We'll see what comes up, and if people have questions, we'll just do that. You have one question, River. What kind of helium miner do you have?
I got a Nebra one. So it was one from Nebra, but it's actually called like a Raspberry Pi, which is I think that is like a very basic kind of like copy and paste computer, which they put
Mhm.
inside and then programmed it to mine helium. But it's a Nebra. That's the brand I've gone with.
All right, cool. So yeah, let's just get started. As we've talked about today, I'm joined by Crypt Talk legend River. We're going to be talking about what's been going on the past week with crypto. It's been a super big one. Very excited to get into it. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, go follow CoinDesk, go follow River, and yeah, tap the screen to send us likes. And yeah, I'm just gonna be asking River some questions. Pretty just conversation about what's been happening. So comment any questions, follow-up questions you have. We'll try to like get through all the questions, but obviously if something comes up, we'll take them. But yeah, let's just get started. So anyways, as we know, Bitcoin hit an all-time high on Wednesday following the release of the ProShares Bitcoin Futures ETF. So what are your thoughts on this new ETF? And do you think that it will change the price of Bitcoin to come? And do you think other institutions will quickly hop on and create new ETFs? Or do you think this is kind of, we're kind of where we are right now, I guess, with it?
So good question. Yeah. So I definitely think that a lot of people are going to jump on and try and create ETFs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like the S&P 500 ETFs or something, isn't it? It's like there's always going to be so many people like trying to jump on board because they want that small little fee, little management fee or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a lot of people who want to do this. And now that someone's paved the way, it's going to open the floodgates for a lot of people to jump on. I think the first one was by ProShares, wasn't it? So who knows, in the future we might see one by like Vanguard, or who knows. You never know really, but I don't know. But it'd be pretty cool if some of these kind of like old, more traditional investment companies actually jumped on and had something to do with Bitcoin. But I think what the ETF does, because without going into too much detail about what the ETF is, it's more of like it's a futures based ETF, isn't it? It's like you're betting on like futures.
It's futures traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's not like the S&P 500 where, for example, the S&P 500 would have to buy a load of Bitcoin if that was the same format. Because, for example, when Tesla got into the S&P 500, a lot of Tesla stock had to be purchased to then provide for it. So it's a bit different. Whereas this, I don't think that has to be the case. So there's no real reason why Bitcoin's price should go up, apart from the fact that people are now more confident. So I think the ETF happening is great and it is good. People will sell the news, and I think we've seen that. That's why Bitcoin's dropped for it since the all-time high. I think a lot of people probably have hit the all-time high and thought to themselves, I've been down for 6 months in my investments, and now I actually want to get my crypto out. I don't blame them, to be fair. A lot of people probably bought around 60K because they thought this is the start of when we're going to hit 100K. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people took profits then as well. But the one thing I do really think is good for this ETF is, one, as I said earlier, it basically shows the world that Bitcoin is real and like incredible. And adding credibility to Bitcoin is really important, especially in this like earlier stage when we're trying to kind of like bring crypto to the masses, so to speak.
Yeah.
And also, I've got a few friends who aren't really into crypto, but they like it and they're not against it. But the only time they ever hear of crypto or Bitcoin is when there's a big news article.
Yeah.
And these moments like this is when those guys hear about this. And I think the people who, like big millionaires, for example, who have like big stock portfolios, those kind of people, I mean, some of them are already doing it now, but I think it's only a matter of time until a lot of those millionaires are going to be saying to their financial advisors, maybe I want to put 1 or 2% of my portfolio in Bitcoin just so I have exposure to it.
Yeah.
Because I think, it's like just like they kind of do with gold. Obviously, you normally do like precious metals, bonds, stocks, and ETFs and whatever. And you have like a split. But I think the conversation now that Bitcoin's really in the kind of front of people's minds and it's in the public sphere, it's going to be a conversation that financial advisors have to have with their clients, with their millionaire clients who have got these massive portfolios and investments. And I think that's going to, in turn, increase the price of Bitcoin because more millionaires and billionaires are going to be putting their 1 and 2% allocation as a hedge of inflation and as a general hedge of, let's be honest, like these billionaires and millionaires, they definitely are going to know of or have a friend or have someone on the golf course that's made a load of money from Bitcoin. Absolutely. Like everyone knows someone who has made money from crypto, like, and especially if you're very wealthy, you have a lot of friends or you have colleagues and stuff, you're going to know someone who's made money, and maybe they pushed it off. But when they see this next big article, like an ETF coming out, that might be enough to re-engage that conversation. Okay, financial advisor, I'll give you 20 minutes to tell me what this is again. And then you never know. Let's put 1% in and see what happens for the next year or so. So I think that's what's going to create an increase. I think at the moment it's purely just news. I don't think there's any like real reason why crypto or Bitcoin should go up based on it. But it definitely is a very, very, very good sentiment to have. And I think it gives us very good credibility moving forward. And it also probably shows that regulation isn't going to be against Bitcoin moving forward as well, which also is the main reason why people are maybe hesitant to get into crypto, because people know that crypto is probably going to be around for a long time. But the only worry is, what if regulation halts it and makes your investments go to zero or something? So there being a Bitcoin ETF shows that Bitcoin is probably not going to be regulated anytime soon.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think that, what we've been talking about is how this ETF is sort of a way to get exposure to crypto without necessarily directly investing in it. And I think
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people who are coming into crypto who might come into this, you know, perspective, who've been, you know, investing for years, who are very familiar with, you know, various ETFs, various stocks, and, you know, are super, super tuned into that. It's interesting. I think that could be, you know, we might see like a new perspective from people who are just getting in from that standpoint. But yeah, we should probably move on for some more questions. But anyways, so Ethereum also was wildly close to surpassing its all-time high, its previous all-time high on Wednesday. So what do you think happened there? Yeah, I mean, I know that all the attention's been on Bitcoin, but let's talk about Ethereum.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think it did hit its all-time high, did it? I think it was really close though. It was
It
like
was, yeah,
super, super close.
it didn't pass it. It was wildly close to surpassing. It was, yeah. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, it was like super, super close. So your question was what's happened with that? I would say Bitcoin and Ethereum are almost like in a league of their own. And
Mm-hmm.
anytime Bitcoin does well, especially when we're in this kind of phase of the bull market, the bull market,
Mm-hmm.
I think Ethereum will kind of drag on the coattails of Ethereum will drag on the coattails of Bitcoin for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if there's any specific like news that came out that I missed about Ethereum, but I would say it's just generally when Bitcoin's health is good, money flows into crypto, and Ethereum is almost like a powerhouse, like Bitcoin.
Okay.
The altcoins aren't doing so well right now, but if you believe what most people's sentiment is that altcoins will pump like later on in the cycle, like towards the end of the
Mm-hmm.
year, like really close to the end of the year. So, but yeah, I mean, look, it's I don't know. Maybe you have some sort of insight into the Ethereum thing that I don't. I don't really know why it would have gone up or why it's so high, but Ethereum is so necessary. It's required. Like we're not getting away from needing Ethereum anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what like 60 or 70% of the top 10 or 20 cryptocurrencies in the world are tokens that were built on Ethereum.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
the Ethereum isn't going away anytime soon.
Yeah. No, that's interesting what you say about, you know, when the health of Bitcoin is great, it kind of is representative for crypto in general and how people, you know, I mean, if people are going to go buy Bitcoin, maybe they'll go buy some Ethereum too. Especially if people don't
Yeah.
necessarily, you know, if they're new, if they're just getting into it. But that's interesting that you talked about altcoins and, you know, meme coins, because that leads perfectly into my next question. So, you know, Shiba Inu coin has been pumping in the past couple of
Mm-hmm.
weeks. So what do you think like meme coins suggest about people's perception of crypto? Um, yeah, just
Yeah, so it's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question. Is that the entire question? Yeah,
mhm. Yeah,
is that the entire question? Yeah, okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's the
yeah.
entire
So what
question.
do I
Yeah.
think? What do I think the perception of? Yeah, it's interesting as well because I speak to well, I don't speak to a lot of people about crypto because I try not to. I think crypto can be a bit like religion in a sense. Like some people can be quite preachy and quite pushy, like pushing
Mm-hmm.
it onto people, which I don't want to do. And I don't want to be that guy who's known for pushing it onto people. So I try not to. I only let people ask me. I don't really go into it too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say anytime I hear of people in crypto, like interested in crypto, and they're especially the younger guys, they almost always talk about Sheeb or Doge or some sort of meme coins,
Mm-hmm.
and it does worry me because I think a lot of people actually consider crypto as meme coins. Like they don't think crypto is crypto like what you and I know of it. They
Mm-hmm.
don't see like Bitcoin, Ethereum. They don't see decentralized applications. They don't see DeFi. They don't see how it's like progressing from the way that we used to do things with intermediaries like banks. Like they
Yeah.
don't see all that. Instead, what they see is there's these silly things that can easily go up and make you loads of money, and also make you lose loads of money, and it's just like silly gamified finance, and that does
Interesting.
worry me and make me yeah that does worry me and makes me a bit sad in a way. But I
Mm-hmm.
suppose it's always going to be a casual crowd in any sense, isn't there? Anything you do, like if you play games, there's always going to, like, for example, this is an example that I can relate to. Maybe you guys
Mm-hmm.
can't, but I'm a gamer, so I play games, and I get frustrated when big game publishers cater towards extremely casual players,
Mm-hmm.
and make the game like almost like wrap the game in cotton wool, so then casual players don't get hurt. But it's like the argument always is like, why don't you just make it so the casual players have to get better? But of course, casual players account for the majority of the sales in game, like microtransactions and things like that. And
Yeah.
it's the same for crypto. Like a lot of the volume is retail traders, not people who know what they're doing. So
Yeah. That's
yeah,
very
it's a bit
interesting.
of a weird one.
Yeah, I think definitely there is, there's these different groups, I guess. Like I said, like we were talking about earlier, different perspectives of how people are going to enter crypto. And, if you're entering it because you have done a lot of research, which is important, do your research, everyone. Go follow CoinDesk, go follow River. But
Yeah.
if you're, doing your research and, you might be more inclined to buy, a Bitcoin or Ethereum. But if, you see a meme and, some people are talking about it on like a social media platform, you might think, oh, this funny dog coin, maybe I'll buy that. But yeah, it's very interesting. I think there are different perceptions, but I don't know. I think that it can be scary, obviously, if, you are worried about people, only thinking about crypto as entirely meme coins. But I think
Yeah.
there's also a fair amount of people who are, well educated on what exactly all the different types of digital assets. But it is interesting to see, especially like within the wake of Bitcoin, but also the wake of meme coins. Yeah, just lots to talk about there. It'd be interesting to see what happens for sure.
One thing I do want to say as well is like meme coins previously, like Sheep, which are just random coins that like people just bring out of nowhere and all of a sudden it pumps. Those I think are dying, which is good. I think they are being replaced by NFT projects, which can be a bit of a slippery slope and a bit of a weird one. But at least there's some sort of at least you're getting something out of it. Like at least you're not just buying a coin, praying it's going to go up, and then all of a sudden you can't sell it because there's no liquidity because it was a scam, or like something along those lines, like something goes wrong, or it's just a random coin and you're hoping to go up, and then if it goes up you make money, if it goes down you don't. There's nothing to it, there's no substance, no utility. Whereas NFTs are one step ahead of that. Yes, most of them are pointless. They are literally just there just to make money, just the same as crypto meme coins. But at least there's substance, at least there's something you can see. There's a subjectivity to it. It's
Absolutely.
art, so it's like there's something more to it, which is why NFTs are cool. NFTs obviously are going through the evolution of having some form of intrinsic value as well now, where they're being tied to like music artists and things of that nature.
Yeah, and even physical goods too. I mean, that's a big part of it,
Yeah,
which is interesting.
exactly. Yeah, like music artists, videos, photos, verification on the blockchain. NFT technology is actually really, really good. But what does worry me is a lot of these meme coins and SHIT coins are masquerading now as NFT projects and potentially as games, which is the next thing I think we need to worry about in crypto, because there's a lot of games that are basically just meme coins which have no utility apart from the utility in their own game. And we have to be quite careful and make sure that the game is actually good enough for people to play, and it's not just masquerading just to get people to buy into a coin that really isn't going anywhere, just to make them the founders rich. So that's me going off on a tangent, but that's why I'm saying like that's the evolution of the meme coins that's happening now.
Interesting. No, that's a very good point, and it's interesting too. Yeah, specifically about NFTs. If you have like a meme coin that doesn't have liquidity, and it's a pump and dump scam, and you're left with nothing. Like at least with your NFT, you're left with digital asset. So interesting. Very there's so much to figure out there, and important to do your research. That's why you should go follow CoinDesk and follow River if you haven't already. Thanks for the follows. I know we just got a couple, so hugely appreciate that. Keep tuning.
Yes, we've actually got quite a few more people in here now. So thanks everyone for liking. I see the likes are at 1.9k right now, 2k now.
Oh, amazing!
If everyone who's in here can just keep liking.
Yes,
and also you in the top left corner when you like both of our lives and you tap the screen, there'll be a little bar and it'll have a little love heart. If you can make it go all the way to the end, that will make us both very happy. Yes, basically, it doesn't give us anything. All it does is just shares our live and our platform and everything to other people, so more people like you guys can enjoy it.
Exactly.
And we appreciate it. Thank you. And if you're not already following, please do, because we've got plenty of good stuff that we bring out.
Also, thanks, Mom. My mom's watching this right now. She just sent likes. So
hi, Camera's mom.
Aw, thank you.
But yeah, also I was gonna say as well. Also, for anyone who's in here who doesn't really realize why we're doing this again, because a lot more people have just joined, I actually am partnered with CoinDesk, and CoinDesk are a very large news platform in the crypto space. They have like 2 million plus Twitter followers.
Yeah,
they're huge. I turned my notifications on for you guys because I've always followed you, but I turned my notifications on when I started partnering with you because I wanted to see every article. And God, you guys post a lot.
We do.
It's like
We have a
every
lot
five
of
seconds.
content.
I
Yeah.
use my phone as a sat nav sometimes when I drive, and it's literally just like getting in the way all the
Oh
time.
my
And I'm like, I've
gosh,
got to
that's
turn
amazing.
notifications off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but yeah, you guys.
we cover every you know, stretching all across the crypto space, all different types of crypto news. You know, whatever you know come in thinking you might read, you're gonna find out like 10 times that. There's so much content, and we're super excited to just be, you know, where we are in the crypto space. And yeah, and like for people who have just joined, River is a crypto TikToker doing incredible work on making very educational TikTok crypto content. A lot for people who are just getting into the space. So that's awesome. Go give him a follow. Go give CoinDesk a follow. Yeah, and I just want to, yeah, we don't have too much time left, but just one last question because this has been big in the news. So
Okay.
FTX just announced a 420 million, 6,900,000 Series B funding round. So what do you think about this? I know I keep seeing like FTX, you know, in sports, specifically on jerseys. I was just watching a baseball game the other night, and saw it. But yeah, what do you think about FTX in terms of it becoming potentially the new crypto exchange?
Yeah, so that's interesting. I don't personally use it as an exchange. I used to use Blockfolio, which was eaten up by FTX.
Yeah.
I think FTX is just like the new heavyweight kind of entity that's coming along and swallowing up all of the cool little projects that have sprouted up, and they're just accumulating them all into one big platform, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting, and also of course they raised 426.90, which is like 426.9. So it's just there's always a fun kind of lightheartedness to crypto, which I think is quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's probably why people like the meme coin stuff as well. But in terms of, do I think it'll be like the next thing? I mean, it probably will be, because they're doing so much acquisition, that there's very natural amount of marketing they're going to get. But one thing I do like about it, and I do like Crypto.com for this as well, is these two companies, Crypto.com and FTX, they really, as you mentioned, you saw them in a baseball game, I think you said, they are really pushing crypto into the public consciousness. And Crypto.com was almost doing it single-handedly for a while. I mean, they are partnered with people they're partnered with the F1, like Formula One, which is a sport I watch. They're partnered
I also watch F1 too, and I know that.
Oh, you do?
I remember I watched one of your TikToks actually when I was first, you know, figuring out who you were, about Tezos and F1. Yeah, so definitely, I love F1. It's great.
Yeah, Tezos. Yeah, Tezos actually sponsored F1 teams before Crypto.com came in and sponsored the entire of F1, which was pretty interesting. Something that was cool about Tezos as well, by the way, they have a very nice community, because I posted that video on TikTok, and then randomly it got shared in a Twitter community for Tezos.
Amazing.
And I got like private messages and like loads of people reaching out to me saying,
awesome.
thank you for talking about Tezos and stuff. Like it was
That's
quite
so cool.
And all the people,
that's really cool.
Really nice people. Yeah,
totally.
Tezos are a really nice community.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really nice.
Very cool. Okay. I think that that's about all we have time for today. But any questions, like last questions, you know, you have anything you're getting on your end that I don't see?
Yeah, I'll have a look through. Just want to say as well, guys, don't jump off this live just yet, because I'm going to stay on after.
Yes.
And I'm going to stay on after, have a quick chat with you guys, and then I will give you guys a chance, like 20-30 minutes. Then I'll come back on live, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway result as well. Because check my a couple of videos ago, I did a giveaway, and I'm going to reveal the winner on live. But let's have a look through his questions quickly, see if we missed anything. Let's have a look. If you have any questions, chuck them in now.
There is one question that I have.
Go ahead,
for you actually. Do you use the Gargalon indicator? Do you like it? I don't know what that is.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't use it. No, I don't use it.
Okay.
The only indicators I'd say are probably good to look at right now is like the Pure multiplier and Pi Cycle Top. Pi Cycle Top basically predicted the exact top of the last time Bitcoin was high, and it went straight down again. I mean, Elon had a bit to do with that as well, but yeah. So I'd say Pi Cycle Top is probably the best indicator we have for like predicting the top of the market at the moment.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to hop off. But River, thank you
Okay.
so much for joining today. Great conversation. Can't wait to have another live in the future, talk more about. There's going to be more news, and can't wait to see what it is.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
That's one thing we can guarantee. There's always going to be more
Exactly.
news.
There's always going to be news. Perfect. All right. Well, have a great rest of your day. And thanks,
Yeah.
everyone, for joining. I'll see you later. Bye.
You too. See you, Cameron. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.